The situation in the Artsakh-Azerbaijani conflict zone was relatively stable and tense during the night. Particularly intense fighting took place in the southern direction. As of Tuesday morning report, the adversary used aviation and artillery in the northern flank of Artsakh. It is noted that intense battles continued in the southern direction. In the area of Khudaferin reservoir, the adversary retreats, suffering heavy losses. The Karabakh army has shot down a Turkish UAV. According to the Armenian Ministry of Defense, video camera of this Bayraktar model drone is manufactured by Canada. In the meantime, Iran has reported that a UAV fell in Kara Guch village this morning. According to the governor, specialists are examining this drone to clarify which party to the Nagorno-Karabakh conflict it belongs to. Armenia's Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan expressed his readiness to head to Moscow to meet with the Azerbaijan leader Ilham Aliyev for talks on Nagorno-Karabakh. The Nagorno-Karabakh conflict should be resolved exclusively by peaceful means. This is our position. I am ready to make all the necessary efforts to achieve such a result, including to go to Moscow to meet and to talk, the PM told TASS. He also noted that the Armenian side is ready for a compromise, but the Nagorno-Karabakh status is our starting point, Pashinyan added. The Prime Minister was asked whether he is ready to settle the issue with a phased transfer of 7 regions around Nagorno-Karabakh to Azerbaijan while maintaining the Lachin corridor for Armenia until the final status of Karabakh is determined. The right to self-determination of Nagorno-Karabakh, that is, the status of Nagorno-Karabakh, has a strategically important role for us. You mentioned the option, and Armenia was ready for such or approximately the same decision several years ago. There was only one nuance. What would happen to the status of Nagorno-Karabakh? He said. Of course, we are ready to compromise. We have always said that. The Nagorno-Karabakh status is our starting point. If Azerbaijan agrees on this issue, then we can say that there are prerequisites for a compromise. Ex-Presidents of Karabakh, Arkady Gugasyan and Bako Saakyan, urgently arrived in Yerevan. According to one of the publications, they are concerned about the content of the information voiced by Armenia's Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan at Monday's meeting of the National Security Council and during a meeting with representatives of non-parliamentary forces. Later, the press service of the Armenian government confirmed that Pashinyan had met with Gugasyan and Saakyan. During the meeting, the sides discussed the situation in Nagorno-Karabakh amid the Azerbaijani-Turkish aggression and the steps to counter the adversary's aggression. First Deputy Chief of the General Staff of the Armed Forces of Armenia, Lieutenant General Divan Khachadurian, and Commander of the 5th Army Corps, Major General Antonik Piloyan, have crowned their name with glory on the battlefield, especially in the last hours, and they will be worthy of the title of National Hero, Armenia's Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan informed on Tuesday. The Karabakh Defense Army has published a new list of soldiers who died in battles while repelling Azerbaijani aggression. The list includes 43 names, thus the death toll has reached 783. A demonstration took place near the office of the European Union delegation in Armenia. Its participants condemned the pro-Azerbaijani statements of a number of EU representatives. The United Nations Security Council discussed the hostilities in Nagorno-Karabakh, Global Village reported, citing AFP. The UN Security Council held closed-door discussions on the fighting. The text, which is expected to be agreed between Council members this week, will also call on Armenia and Azerbaijan to resume negotiations facilitated by the OSCE Minsk Group. Iranian Foreign Ministry spokesman Saeed Khatibzadeh referred to worrying images released from the Nagorno-Karabakh conflict, IRNA reported. It is about the video of the beheading and shooting of Armenian POWs by Azerbaijan, as well as its military strikes against civilian targets. Worrying images of conflict in Nagorno-Karabakh are being released, Khatibzadeh tweeted, adding that Iran will not accept beheading people or targeting cities and innocent people.